Hey tech fans, this is Kelly Vasey here with another week of the Gem Factor. Wait for it. Bam! That's a gem right there. Well, what's a Gem Factor? Great question, folks. If you haven't seen this before, this is the best day ever, okay? Because you're about to see a job that you're actually going to want to quit your current job for this job. And why do we do this? Why do we showcase time? Why am I here in Hollywood filming these? Well, good question. I'm actually not in Hollywood. Okay, but besides the point, I do this for you. I do this because, I live and breathe tech every day. We're a recruiting firm. I work with all these other coworkers that understand tech, and we know what you want. And I wouldn't take the time if this wasn't going to be an important one for one of our fellow tech fans here. So we rank a job based off of gems or reasons on, again, why you should quit your current job for this job. And at the end, we give a full ranking. But we talk about everything from tech stack to perks of the job, coolness factor, salary, all that. So that's why you should watch it. And, let's just get to it. Here it goes. So this week's job, a VB.net developer. Yes, we're going a little bit back in time, but you guys are still out there programming, so this is why it's important to talk about. So, all right, for this role, you need at least 5 years of development and the following. So, not just 5 years of Java and then you're going to switch to VB. No, 5 years of development with, the following. So, Visual Basic, 6.0 is the preferred size. So, if it's been a long time since you used it, that's not going to cut it for here. SQL and stored procedures. So SQL Server, at least 2008. If you have higher, that would be great. 2012, even some of the newer stuff. They're operating on 2008 now, but you'll be leading into the upgrades. Stored procedures, so SSIS and experience with crystal reporting. It's great. There's a lot of data that needs to be kind of manipulated, and so you're going to get exposed to a lot of things within this besides just the VB side. And then ASP, so managing their website. Their current website right now is run through ASP. So another perk, if you have used PHP or even WordPress, that could be a plus as well. So what do we rank this? Well, given the current tech of what's out there, it's not the latest and greatest, but it is important. So we give it a 7 out of 10. We give it a 7 out of 10 because it's a pretty fair stack as it relates to VB experience. For those that are in it day in, day out, this is a pretty fair stack. Okay, so next we go to salary. So this current client of ours, they're paying around the $85K mark for a VB.net developer. Now, if you come in with a little bit lower experience, probably going to be a little bit lower. Come in with a little bit higher, they'll tweak it for you. So, give or take depending on experience, it's a fair salary though. Competitive benefits, medical, dental, vision, all that would be inclusive, but let me let you in on a little secret. Okay, ready for me? Paid time off starting at 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and then you could probably earn it more from there. Woo! Yeah, paid time off. There are still companies that we work with today that start you off at 7 days paid time off. No joke. So when they start you off at 3 weeks paid, woo, sign me up. I want to be VB.net programmer. You wouldn't want me to do that. Okay, and then last but not least, paid time off as far as it relates to accrual for sick time, and then eventually some of those other perks of like 401k. Got it all there, match. So this place is long-term. Salary, they're looking out for you. So we give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on salary. Pretty fair. Oh, we pause. We pause because we actually are going to talk about Emerald here. And again, if this is your first time, you're thinking, why am I watching you? Who are you? Like I said before, we're not recruiting, but specifically IT. We work within Northeast Ohio, so that's Cleveland, Akron. We do Columbus, we do Cincinnati, and we even do Raleigh, North Carolina, and Research Triangle area. We live and breathe the tech industry within these locations, and so we feature a lot more jobs just besides the one that you're hearing about today on our website, emeraldresourcegroup.com. Go to the career search function. You can find them all there, and you can meet the recruiters. This particular role, I'm the person that's working on it. So normally you'd see like something pop up and whatever, but me, and then we have even a couple other people that are keeping our eyes out because they were looking for multiple people within this VB side. So you may talk to a few of us, and what's better than talking to all of our friendly faces, right? Or hearing one of these, or recruiting your own friends and then getting a referral bonus. We do all of that here at Emerald. Follow us on Twitter at EmeraldRG, or shoot us an email. Me particular, Kelly with a Y at emeraldresourcegroup.com. Okay, we'll get back to it. So growth. What about this particular company and industry and role within the growth sector? Well, this industry isn't going away. They're actually in the financial industry. I would say even a little bit more of collection side. So unfortunately, collections isn't going away because people aren't paying their bills or their invoices or whatever. So you're in a stable industry. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not a startup. There's actually commitment from the leadership. So their average tenure within leadership is 15 plus years. Solid. Up to 35 years actually within leadership. And one of the original owners, 35 years, obviously, he's been going strong within the industry. So that's what you need. This isn't a vulnerable startup or even something that's gone through a series of layoffs. No, this is secure and solid and steady. Growth. Within this role, you actually have the opportunity to add some new tech, so they're using VB.NET, maybe have some C# experience and bring it in, or maybe you just actually want to update and help them kind of do some new practices. Well, you have the chance to do that, and they're bringing on developers to improve their current application systems. So overall, what do we rank this? We give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for a VB.NET place to work, environment, and stable, strong. Next, we move to flexibility. Well, we're going to the east side. East side, woohoo! East side, why am I dancing? Well, it's built up around there in Cleveland. I mean, got every kind of, from mall to things surrounding and all sorts of people settling there. And what's even better is that there's not the traffic of downtown. Great, right? So east side, again, traffic-wise, besides the rush hour, you'll probably get there, within a reasonable amount of time, and it'll be a comfortable environment, and it'll be free parking. Flexibility within the work environment. So flex your hours if you are a morning person and want to do, 7:30 a.m. and leave by 4, or you'd rather come in at 9 and, leave later. Great. You can have that here. Take your lunch, run for a doctor's appointment. They get it. And no travel. You're just going on site for this role. So if you're looking to get out of consulting and come to a full-time capacity, this is awesome. This really is. And I would say ownership. So having that full reign of responsibility over the website and current in-house applications, that's what you get to do here. Run the full life cycle of development. You get to gather requirements and then determine workability and divvy it out from there. So overall, 8 out of 10 again. 8 out of 10 for the variety and just sort of the ownership of the product. We pause. We pause for a little bit more about Stingray Tech, and let me let you in on a little secret again here. Stingray Tech, they truly are the video experts. All right, that's enough. Okay, here's why. Well, he puts this on. Tim, the guys here, they put it on week after week because they care about our vision. And what's our vision? It's to get out the best jobs and let Northeast Ohio or Raleigh know that this is what's going on here. And we want you to hear them from us and talk to us and find a job this way. And Tim gets this so much that he does this every week for us. And mind you, he does it for a lot of other businesses. And so if you're, looking to somehow promote your work and what you're doing, or even training-wise within the education video space, well, that's Tim. Talk to him. StingrayTech.com. He's an expert. We move on. Okay, perks. So perks about this role, well, I mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. You can retire here. You can retire here, folks, and you can sink in and actually be comfortable and not have to worry about anything else going on of crazy world of shifting and budget concerns and all that. Stability, again, they've been around for decades. They actually have multiple locations. So again, you're doing something right if you have another location. And opportunities for industry certifications even. Some of the ISO side because it's financial, and opportunities within, maybe security practices. You have the opportunity to pick up more tech within this organization and improve what they're doing. So for that, we give this an 8 out of 10 on perks. And last but not certainly least, the coolness factor. So what's great about working here? Well, this is an organization that is really tight-knit, kind of like family-ish. I mean, if you're going to be there for quite some time and the average tenure is, 5 for sales and 14 for longer for leadership, 35, that means you get to know people and you get to laugh and joke and, probably make some secured friendships here. So get to know your family, right? And it's actually casual in the fact that you get to wear what I'm wearing. I'm not wearing dress-up clothes. I'm not putting on gobs of makeup just for you to impress my coworkers. No, you don't have to do that. So, I mean, really, this is a place that you can just be laid back, low stress. That's another part that I actually didn't touch upon earlier that I wanted to. We're not saving lives one day at a time in this role, let's be honest. And if that's the kind of job you want, then you need to look elsewhere, right? So this is one that you just come in and do your work and work hard and then leave it at work. Leave it at work. And then last but not least, this is not a technology company, so hate to break it to you, it's not. But it's small and mighty, and there's a lot of ownership and authority, and you get to take it within the space. Because it's not a tech group, you have a smaller little tech department, and there's a lot of freedom within there. So overall, coolness factor, we give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for a VB.net position within this organization, that's strong. So what the moment you always wait for, and if you haven't seen it yet, get ready. This is when the elephants are herding in their way. Hurry up. Just kidding. Okay, what's the ranking? 49 out of 60. 49 out of 60. That's strong. It's definitely above average. It's not 30 out of 60. It's not, even 40 out of 60. It's 49 out of 60. Solid ranking. So if you're a VB.net programmer, what do you do from here? Well, you apply. You apply online. You go to emeraldresourcegroup.com, search for it in the career search function, VB.net. You'll find it there. Tell a friend. If this isn't you and you're C#, but you know VB guys from your last job or whatever, tell them. They may be interested in something like this. We give referral bonuses for people that do good work, and if you place a friend, you get a bonus from it. Retweet this, post it, do what it takes. Because if it's not this week, that's a match for you. Probably in the upcoming weeks it will be, so might as well pass it on right now to somebody else. So with that, this is the Gem Factor. So when we talk about jobs, I'm here week after week. I'm Kelly Basie. Have a great one.